Om Sahanavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahavityam Karvavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Vishavahai Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Beautiful. So yesterday we saw Vakavitapi Samepe Bhumi Bhage Nishannam Sakalamuni Jananam Jnanadataramarat Tribhuvana Gurumisham Dakshinamurti Devam Janana Marana Dukkached Dakshan Namami. So I salute the Dakshinamurti who is capable of destroying the sorrow of samsara, the birth and death, and who is the substratum for the ignorance, and that ignorance in reality does not have any existence. It is like the rope on this, the snake on the rope. So this we saw yesterday. Now it's beautiful. Next is it's a simple shloka. Next is Chitram Vatataror Mule Vriddha Shishya Guru Yuva Gurostu Maunam Vyakshyanam Shishyastu Chinna Samshayaha. Beautiful, simple shloka. If you want a verbatim translation, Chitram. Chitram means Vichitram. V Upasarga. There is an absence of V Upasarga. Chitram, if you say, Chitra means colorful. If you add a V, it becomes, it is strange. It is strange. What is strange here? Vatataror mole, on the roots of this banyan tree, Vriddha Shishyaha, the disciples, Shishyaha, disciples, Vriddhaha are old. Guru Yuva, and the Guru is young. It's very strange. Okay. And more stranger is Gurostu Maunam Vyakhyanam. The Guru is teaching in silence. Teaching silence or teaching in silence. We will understand teaching in silence now. For now. Shishyastu Chinna Samshayaha. And the disciples, Samshaya means doubts. Chinna means Chidulru Bhedane, to destroy. So they are destroyed, annihilated completely. The doubts of the disciples are annihilated completely, destroyed completely. That is the verbatim translation. But if you think about this, actually it is Vichitram. It is very strange. What is strange here? Because he is saying on the roots of the banyan tree, this Guru who is sitting is young and the disciples are old. Wait. Who is Dakshinamurti? Dakshinamurti is Shiva himself. Who is Shiva? He is the omnipotent, omnipresent Ishvara, the firstborn, under whom all this creation comes into existence, under whom all the creator himself, the Brahmaji himself function. So because of Shiva, there is existence of Brahmaji. And because of Brahmaji, there is existence of his sons, Sanat Kumara, etc. The 4 sons. And these 4 sons are the disciples sitting there who are old. Vriddha Shishya, he says, they are the old disciples. How can the effect be older than the cause? Have we ever seen effect older than the cause? It is completely logical. We understand? Shiva is the cause for the whole creation. And Shiva being the cause, he says he is Yuva. He is youth. Yuva, the word Yuva is literally means youth. So, okay. So he is meaning from 16 to 32 kind of. 16 to 32 because we have this computer samskara 16-bit, 32-bit, etc. So something like 16 to 32 or 16 to 40. So that period is yuva. Many accept 16 is 16, 18 is youth period in teens. So this Shiva is a sweet 16. And the disciples are old. How can they grow old? This is highly illogical, improbable also. So there is no possibility of accepting the disciple to be, wait, I don't understand this. I'm saying, yes, the cause cannot be younger than the effect. The cause cannot be younger than the effect. That's a logical thing. But what is this young and old? What is young old? What do you mean by old? What do you mean by young, youth? You are. First, we have to understand that. Youth here means a person who is stronger. Old means a person who is weaker. Simple. Youth does not mean anything else other than balavan, a strong person. Balavan, a strong person. Because in the world we see youth is stronger than the old person. Natural. Now again, what is youth and what is old age? Is it old age or elder? We'll put it as youth and elderly. What is that? Or youth and old. What is that? Youth and old. In tradition, we have different scales of seeing somebody as old. Not always the age is taken into consideration. In the world also we see the higher official, maybe he is young, but the lower cadre officials, even though they may be old, they have to get up and salute. It's a common thing in the ranks. Similarly, in tradition, we accept some rank. Age, the old is categorized in different forms. First, a person can be old because of age. A person can be old because of age. So, if a young age person is meeting an old person, he should have to show his respect. If young person is sitting there and the old person is entering the room, that person gets up. These are all some simple things which are said there. So, young, old, because of age. This is the first stage of old. The second stage is because of the varna he is born in, the caste he is born in. So, a person may be old, but if a younger person from a higher caste system, because the caste system has orders, Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, etc. orders. So, in that order, again, caste system. So, we have to understand the caste system is not a creation of human being. It is what we are born with. Yesterday, we have seen the karma theory very beautifully. Because of our past karmas, we are born into a society, a situation. Otherwise, why will I be born to somebody who I am not connected with? Or why will somebody be born to me? It's a beautiful thing. We are born to somebody or somebody is born to us because our karmas are interlinked. We have to experience some good and bad because of them, and they have to also experience some good and bad because of us. It is not just one way. We both have to experience some good and bad mutually. Therefore, we come into association. Whichever association we are into, all that associations are because of our karma interlink. If our karma are not linked to that person, then that person will not be in our life. So, because of karma, we have this hierarchy as though in the caste Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. There is no superior, inferior in this, but this hierarchy is accepted because one person is given. Why there is no superiority or inferiority? Because everyone is good in their from their standpoint. Like a Brahmin, he has some activities. He can study Veda, he can teach Vedas. He can do karmas for himself, he can do karmas for others. He can give bhiksha and he can receive bhiksha. He can give charity and he can receive charity. These are the basic karmas of a Brahmin. Now, whereas a Kshatriya or Vaishya can study Vedas but cannot teach Vedas, can give charity but cannot receive charity, can perform karmas for oneself, cannot perform karma for others. These are the differences there. But they have their speciality. A Kshatriya, a warrior class, has the speciality of protecting the people, dharma. Protecting the people and protecting the dharma through, that is his dharma. And Vaishya has the special characters of protecting, doing business, and through that protecting the dharma. They are protecting the dharma indirectly by keeping the cycle of this caste system running smoothly. This is a beautiful system. When you don't understand why should the father and son be having the same issue, why can't we enter this kind of ideas and all enter, and we completely confuse it. When there is we see even among the monkeys or the birds, they don't have the sixth brain, they say. But every year, the bird from Siberia come to India. They travel all the way to India and they may not even go back. But their children, they go back to Siberia. They have not visited Siberia. They don't know where Siberia is. But they have a strong thought imprint which takes them to Siberia. To not just Siberia, to the same nest in which their parents lived. Such a beautiful thing. We can't even imagine. So, what I say is, when it is coming through that kind of tradition, the samskaras are passed through the gene itself. And that is what we say. See, gene, etc. are the ideas of science. Now, are we talking in Vedanta? Yes. We have understood this long ago. This kind of a passing of tradition through the samskaras. You call it gene, we call it samskara, thought imprints. So, a person from one caste system in this hierarchy, even if he is younger, should be respected by the older one of the lower hierarchy. So, first is a old by age. The second is old by caste. Okay. There are two Brahmins. One is a bachelor, celibate. One is a celibate bachelor. The second is a family man. The third is a Vanaprastha, we call it, a person who is a forest dweller. And the fourth is a person who is a monk. We have 4 class lifestyle. Now, even if they are all Brahmins, they should have to respect the higher class system in the hierarchy. So this is old by lifestyle class. The previous ones, whether they are old or young, does not matter. They have to respect the highest one. There, Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, we said. Brahmin, the priestly class, the warrior class, the business class, and the servant class. So there, the Brahmin should be respected. Now here, the celibate, the family man, the forest dweller, and the monk. Here the monk should be respected. Whether they are young or old does not matter. Whether they are of Brahmin or other class does not matter, because Brahmins are the only person who are given the right to take sannyasa, etc. That is another fight. There is another discussion which happens. Anyway, this is the idea. Now, even if there are 2 sannyasis, 2 monks there, 2 monks, one who has taken sannyasa 2 days ago, the other 2 years ago, the third one 20 years ago. So the person who has taken sannyasa 20 years ago should be respected by the 2 years ago and the 2 days ago. And this person who has taken sannyasa 2 years ago should be respected by the 2 days ago, not by the other one. But if somebody has a great penance, he has taken sannyasa later or younger, does not really matter. But if somebody has great penance, he has performed great number of penance, then that person should be respected by all the others. In the previous set of old. So this is the old by penance. Tapo Vruddha we call it. Elderly by penance. Old by penance. Now, even if somebody has a great number of penance, if he has done great number of penance and he is a very great person of penance, still, if somebody has knowledge, whether he is 2 years old or 200 years old, does not really matter. They should have to respect the person with knowledge. So this is the age, this is the oldness we talk about. It is not just with respect to the age, it also is with respect to these different clauses. Old by age, old by caste, old by class, old by penance, old by knowledge. So, we'll see if Shiva is older than these people in each of this. Shiva older than the others, the disciples, because he is the cause. Cause can never be younger than the younger than the effect. Cause can never be younger than the effect. Cause is always older than the effect. Because the effect comes later, the cause exists even before. So, from that standpoint of view, we cannot say the Guru is young and the disciple is old. No way. Okay. By caste. These 4 people, they are born out of the mind from Brahmaji. Okay. Therefore, they cannot come in the caste system. And Shiva, he can never be under the caste system. He is beyond the caste. God is beyond the caste system. So, he cannot be older by caste also. Maybe class. So, this four kind of class, the lifestyle is all for the human beings, not for the God. Therefore, by that scale also, he cannot be said as young or old. Okay. By penance. What penance for God? Penance are performed for achieving something, gaining something. When Shiva is we saw what is that we saw in the first shloka, Swatma Ramam. Swatma Ramam we saw. The first shloka he said Swatma Ramam. He is established in himself. When he is already established in himself, what kind of penance do you expect him to do? There is no need for any penance for him. So, that way also the young and old cannot be established. Knowledge. There is a possibility. Shiva is of the form of knowledge. Because we saw Mauna Vyakhyana Prakita Brahmatattvam Yuvanam. Karakalicha Chinmudram Ananda Rupam, and all that are adjectified a beautiful word, Acharyendram. He is Lord of all the Gurus. So, by knowledge, he is old. But wait, are we to establish him to be old or young? We have to establish Shiva to be young, not old. But any which way he is not young in comparison to these disciples. So, how do you understand this Yuvanam? That is why I explained it as he is young. Young means how is he young? Knowledge, even with respect to knowledge, he is knowledgeable and these disciples are not knowledgeable. Therefore, there can also be no comparison of understanding the Shiva to be young and these disciples to be old. No. Why I am explaining all this is in the photo of Dakshinamurti, based on this shloka, you can see a Dakshinamurti who is a young person. And you can see the disciples, no beard, not even mustache. He is a young boy. And underneath him, there will be long, white beard fellows sitting here. Now, because of this shloka, taken verbatim, they depict this kind of form. But in any which way, through the age, through the caste, through the class, through the penance, through the knowledge, any which way he is not younger. He is older with respect to everything. Then how can they say young Yuvanam? It is impossible. This is wrong actually. Yuvanam. So we understand the Yuva word to be powerful and the Vruddha to be powerless. Like we see in the world, the young person is more powerful and the elder person is less powerful. Elder in the sense of older. The older person is less powerful. We see that. So what is the power that you see in this Guru? Because he is established as a Acharyendram, and in the second shloka, Guru Isham, he is established as Ishvara, the God. So there is this dharma, jnana, vairagya, aishwarya, these four qualities. Dharma, jnana, vairagya, aishwarya. These four qualities are in abundance, in purna, in completeness. The four disciples which you see are none other than Dharma, Jnana, Aishwarya and Vairagya. They are none other than these four. Because when we talk about Bhagavan, when I say Bhagavan, what does Bhagavan mean? We explain the etymological term as a Bhaga Yasya Astiti Bhagavan. One who is endowed with this Bhaga. One who is endowed with Bhaga is Bhagavan. One means with. So, Bhaga with Bhaga. So, with Bhaga. Bhaga, what is Bhaga? Bhaga means these four. And Yashaha, Shri. The name and fame and the wealth. So, all that in whom it is in completeness. That person is referred to as Bhagavan. Now here, that is the extra two, Shri and Yashas. They are brought into these four. So we have four. Jnana, Dharma, Jnana, Vairagya, Aishwarya. In one whom this Dharma, Jnana, Vairagya, Aishwarya. Dharma is dharma in English also nowadays. So, Jnana is knowledge, Vairagya is dispassion, and Aishwarya is a supernatural accomplishments. Simply said, it is the completeness. So, these four qualities in whom it is in abundance, in totality. That person is whom we refer to here as a Yuvanam, Balavan, stronger. And this person, these four qualities in whom it does not exist in totality is a Balahinavan, weaker. One who has these four qualities in totality is a stronger. One who does not have these four qualities is a weaker. That's all. So, Guru Yuvaha. Guru Yuva means Guru is stronger. Why? Because he has these four qualities in totality. And Shishya Vruddhaha. The disciples are elder, older, weak because they don't have these four qualities in totality. They may have dispassion, they may have dharma, they may have Aishwarya, but they don't have the knowledge. That is why they are weaker. Whatever you have in the world, whatever it may be, they are all impermanent, non-eternal, except for knowledge. Because knowledge is the inherent nature of the self. It is not something which is acquired. Whatever is acquired, all the rest, they are all acquired. Whatever is acquired, whatever is gained, they will be lost. They are all non-eternal. But knowledge is not like that. Knowledge is your inherent nature. It is not acquired. Therefore, it is eternal. It is not limited. That is why, see, we have these people asking this another stupid question. You people always talk about dispassion. Okay, what is the problem there? You say you should not have any desire. Okay. Then do you have desire for knowledge and desire for liberation? Is it okay? Oh, beautiful. You have desire for knowledge and desire for liberation. And where is your dispassion? This is the most stupidest question. Because the desire for objects is something which you have not gained yet. For those objects you have desire. I have not gained. To gain it, I have desire. That is desire of apraptasya prapti. We say it in Sanskrit as apraptasya prapti. Gaining of things which are not gained yet. So I desire to gain this pen. It's not mine. So now I possess it. It's mine. I desire to gain this book. It is not mine. Now I gained it. It is mine. So in the world, whatever objects you see, whatever you objectify as things, those things are not yet gained. Therefore, desire with respect to them is something which you have not yet gained. For those things, that desire which you have is a apraptasya prapti, the gaining of things which are not yet gained. So there your logic that there should be no, you say that all functions in that realm. But with respect to the desire for self, that cannot be in this realm. It is not apraptasya prapti. It is not desire for gaining something which is not yet gained. It is desire for gaining that is already gained. What is the stupidity? How can you have desire for something which is already gained? This is mine. I don't have any desire for gaining this because it is mine. You cannot teach me to have desire for gaining this pen. This is mine. Over. So how can I have desire for something which is already gained? So for that we say the desire is because I forgot that I have already gained it. Yesterday I was giving an example. I have this pen on my ears. And the earlobe I have put, and I forgot where I kept the pen. And I am searching for the pen. Where is my pen? Where is my pen? Where is my pen? And I am troubled because that's a very good pen. That is my pen, and that is a very good pen. I don't want to lose it because I have attachment to it because of it is given by such and such person. It was given then, and it was gained by me. For that reason, all these ideas. I don't want to lose it. And I feel that I have lost it. And I'm in search of that. Somebody who is in front of us says, why are you so worried? You look so troubled. No, I lost my pen. Which pen? You are not talking about the one on your earlobe, right? Oh, this is the pen I was talking about. You gain happiness. How can you be so stupid to gain happiness for something which is yours? It is not stupidness because you think you have lost it. You think you don't have that. Now, when you realize that it is already there and you have it with you, then there is this joy which takes place because of this idea that it is not lost. It is always there. Similarly, with the self, which is always there, but because of my ignorance that I am not the self, because of this ignorance, all these confusion arise. And it is easy for someone to point out, we think What kind of joke is this? Losing a pen here or keeping your glass on top of your head and searching for it. What kind of stupidity is this? Who will do this kind of stupidity? You don't know. We all do it. And I saw one old man in the camp of Ujjain Kumbh Mela. We were in a tent, and there was this old man. At night 12 o'clock, he was searching for something. I can hear the commotion. I woke up and said, Swamiji, what are you searching? He said, go to sleep. Don't worry. Don't worry about me. I'll take care of myself. He doesn't want to wake up anyone. He does not want to disturb him. Very nice person, old person. I said, come on, let me help. I am now awake. Let me help. What are you searching for? I want to go to the washroom. I am searching for my torchlight. I said, is that not the one which you have in your hand? Yes. Okay, go to sleep. That old man was searching for the torchlight using that very torchlight. And next day morning, I told him, Swamiji, I am warning you. What? I am warning you. You will be in my Vedanta example. So it happens like that. We think we have lost it, but somehow when we find it back, we gain a joy. This is joy of something which you have already gained. So the desire for thing which you have already gained is not really a desire. Though we say it is a desire, it is not. It cannot be qualified as a desire. There can be no desire for thing which you have already gained. But because of ignorance, since I think I don't have that, I deem it as desire. It's a pseudo desire. It's not really a desire actually. So there can be desire for the self. So this person, who is this guru? He is a strong person. Why is he strong? Because he has the knowledge. And why are the disciples weak? Because they don't have the knowledge. They have everything else. They have knowledge of everything else in the world except for the self-knowledge. That is why until and unless we don't have that self-knowledge, that all the other knowledge, whatever it may be, they are of the world. They are of the world. Whichever higher knowledge it may be, they are all of the world. So they are all impermanent knowledges. They are not permanent knowledge. So this, to gain that completeness, these disciples are in search of a guru and they come to this Dakshinamurti. And that is why he is referred to as young and these people are referred to as old. Because he is stronger through the knowledge, strength of knowledge, and these people are weaker because of the lack of knowledge. So, Vriddha Shishya Guru Yuva. Very good. So, this person who is the substratum for that banyan tree, who is strong because of the knowledge, and he is a guru, and the disciples are weak because of lack of knowledge. This is the strange thing here. This is the strange thing here. Okay. So, they are here for knowledge. So, what did Guru do? That question. Guru, did he make them climb up and down the tree, take dips in Ganges, do different positions of yoga? There can be many things because these people, the neo gurus, they are terrible. they make the disciples breathe like dog. They call that pranayama and make them breathe like dog. You should have to go and see these kind of things. What is happening inside actually? They are doing pranayama. Terrible. And because of this pranayama, I'm not joking anywhere. These are all real things which seem to be like a joke. These disciples, because of this kind of hyperactivity of pranayama, when you do pranayama slowly and effectively, your body is completely energized with oxygen. When you don't do this properly, it's a hyperactivity. And we all know what hyperactivity brings. If you don't know, then we can try doing this pranayama. What happens when you do this pranayama is, this urgent pranayama, is that your body lacks oxygen. So you are like when when you are sitting in cross-legged or something which you are not used to, your leg goes numb. Similarly, when the body is not supplied with oxygen, the body parts will go numb. You will feel like this. I'm not exaggerating here. I tried it. What is that they are doing? Okay, let me try it. I feel like this after some time. There is no energy in my body. So my hands became like this, very tight. Facial structure is like, I don't know whether I'm laughing or I'm frowning. No. I cannot move the muscles of the body, the face. It was like I had a Botox injection. So that kind of situation you are in because of this hyperactivity. These are not what the Guru prescribed. Why I am taking all these people under this purview is we have to understand all these activities will not help you to gain the self. The japa etc. activities does not give you self. Then why are you giving mantra and why are you making us do japa? To gain the focus, to understand the truth, not for gaining the self. This I established in the first day itself using the Vekachudamani text, and the second day I reiterated that, and today, third day, I am going to say the same shloka. Chittasya shuddhaye karma natu vastu upalabdhaye. The karmas are for purifying the mind, not for gaining the self. So, like what? Like you are in search of this person X. You are in search of the person X. So, what do? You climb up the tree and come down, or climb up the pole and come down, just up and down, or take dip in Ganges, or go to I heard a joke. I don't know. I heard a joke. I don't understand. I don't remember the sequence or that. But this person asks someone something, and that person, okay, can you give me some food? And the other person is doing this and that and that and this. And when the person asks, I asked for food. That is what I am working on. He is doing something entirely different. There is no relationship whatever he does with the food. But do you see me sitting there and doing nothing? I am doing that. I am working on that. How can you, riding a cycle and going somewhere and coming back, be something related to providing the food? No. So, similarly, if you want to know this person X, you have to not go cycling, not go mountaineering, not go trekking, not go to different holy places. not take dip in different holy waters, not doing pranayama, not doing japa, not doing the other activities, yoga, etc., will help you, except understanding the specifications of that person you are in search of. You have to know that that person is a bald person. That cannot help you. That cannot help you. If there are more than one person who is bald in the room, then that cannot help you. If you go to Tirupati, Tirupati is a pilgrimage site where there is a standing statue of this Vishnu. Okay, one of the richest temple of the world. One of the richest temple, probably the second richest when you compare with Rome. But Rome is not the first richest actually. There is one more temple where this statue in this position stays. It is called as Thiruvanantapura Anantapadmanabha Swami. This posture is called as Anantapadmanabha. He is peacefully lying down in his snake bed. Is the richest temple because they cannot even value whatever they found in the different rooms, and many of the rooms are not yet opened. So anyway, so when you are in search of a person in Tirupati, people go to Tirupati and they do sacrifice of their hair. They tonsure their hair and give it as a sacrifice. This is my prayer. They pray for that. If this happens, I will shave my head. Don't laugh. He is rich. Why? Not because people are giving their hair. People are having him as 10% partner. Every month, they will go there and give him his partnership fees. 10%, your 10%. They are afraid of him, terrified of him actually. You cannot cheat him. You can cheat the other partner you have, but not him. They will never dare to do that. So, this person, they go and tonsure their head. Now, you are in search of X. I say, oh, the tonsure person there somewhere, he is X, I tell you. Will you be able to find that Mr. X? Because when you go out, you will see hundreds and thousands of people who have tonsured head. That is not the perfect definition. So you have to remove the flaws of definition and understand the proper definition of that Mr. X to know who is Mr. X. Similarly, here there are flaws in the understanding of the self. We have to remove all those flaws in the understanding of self, not flaws in the self. Flaws in the understanding of self to understand the self, proper self. What are the flaws? Many people think the body sense organ complex is the self. Many people think there is no self. Some say, no, the body sense organ complex is self. Some say, no, the body sense organ complex is not the self. The prana is the self. Because when the prana, the vital air, the breath, when it leaves the body, there is no self there. So, vital air, prana is the self. And others come and say, no. I control my prana through my mind. I say, I will not breathe. I can control it. If the self is controlled, how can it be self? If prana is the self, and if it is controlled, it loses the qualification of being the self. Therefore, mind is the self. Mind undergoes different kinds of turbulations. So, that which changes, that which undergoes transformations cannot be self. So, that which perceives the modifications, the transformations of self, which is the intellect, is the self. And that intellect does not exist for many during the waking state and for all during the deep sleep state. So, so the intellect also cannot be self. So what is the self? So that is the question we have to understand. So that is why they go to the Guru. And what does this Guru do? Guru, when understanding the Guru, we have to understand the word, what Guru means. Guru is a word of two characters. Guru. Gu means knowledge, Gu means ignorance, and Ru means dispeller. One who dispels the ignorance of the disciple is the Guru. I keep repeating. Guru means one who dispels the ignorance of the disciple and not one who imposes his own ignorance on the disciples. These people, the breathing people, they impose their ignorance on the disciples. The breathing people means we are all breathing people. The people who teach that breathing itself is enough, then everyone should be realized. We all are breathing some way or other. So these stupidities should be removed. This is what is ignorance. These ignorance have to be removed. One who removes this ignorance is called as Guru. And that Guru is this Dakshinamurti. We saw Acharyendram. He is Lord of Acharya. Acharya is also Guru. Acharya also means Guru. So the difference is here we say he dispels the ignorance. There we say when we refer to Acharya, Achinoti. He collects, Acharati. He practices, Acharayati. He makes the other practice. He makes the others practice. So that is what is Acharya means. Acharya and Guru are not different. So he is the Lord of Master of Masters. And therefore, that Guru, what does he do? He says, Gurustu Maunam Vyakhyanam. Gurustu Maunam Vyakhyanam. If you take literally Vyakhyanam, Vyakhyana means commentary. Vyakhyana means commentary. D, Khya. Khya, Prakathane. Khya is the root word which says Prakathane, to explain nicely. To explain nicely, clearly is Vyakhyana. To explain nicely and clearly is Vyakhyana. The word Vyakhyana means. Now, Maunam means silence. If you are commenting upon silence, then there is a problem. That is why we established Maunam means Shantim. Shantim means the self. Okay. Otherwise, Maunam is a Muner Bhavaha Maunam. The state in which a Muni exists is Mauna. A state in which a Muni, a renunciate, a monk exists is Mauna. I should not translate actually the Muni as monk and renunciate, but for sake of understanding, I am translating. Now, what is Muni? That is the next question. Mananat Munihi. That is the explanation for the word Muni. Because he has the habit of reflection. Manana means reflection. He has the habit of reflection. One who reflects is Muni, and that state, one who is established in, is Mauna. That state which one is established in is Mauna. So Mauna means the process of doing reflection. So he teaches you the process of reflecting on the self. He teaches you the self-knowledge. So Gurustu Maunam Vyakhyanam. So he teaches you he explains the Mauna, the the method to practice the reflection through Shravana, of course. And Shishyastu Chinna Samshayaha. When you do Manana, see, for Manana, Vyakshana. Vyakshana is a commentary. Commentary means he's speaking. When you speak, that speaking, listening to those words is called as Shravana. Listening to those words is called as Shravana. And through Shravana, you do this Mauna, which is a Manana. And that Manana produces the result, which is a Nididhyasana. Very good. Nididhyasana. So, that is meditation. So, he says that meditation, what will the Nididhyasana produce? So, Shravana, if we take it as cause effect, Shravana produces Manana. Manana produces Nididhyasana. And what does Nididhyasana produce? Because that meditation is not the end. Nididhyasana is not the end. Nididhyasana is a state where there is single thought which is not disturbed by the other thought. Nididhyasana means a flow of single thought which is not disturbed by any other thought. That is what is meditation. That is what is contemplation. Flow of single thought which is not disturbed by any other thought. What is the fruit of that? The fruit of that is a self-knowledge. What will self-knowledge do? Self-knowledge dispels the ignorance. What does ignorance do? Ignorance creates all the erroneous knowledges and the wrong knowledge. Erroneous knowledge and doubts. The ignorance creates doubts and erroneous knowledge. Doubts regarding does the self exist? Does the self does not exist? Am I the self? Am I not the self? Does the self exist somewhere else? Or does the self exist here itself? Or is my body the self? Or my mind the self? All these ideas. All these different ideas. What is doubt? Doubt is multiple knowledge with regards to one thing. Doubt means two or more knowledge regarding one object. What is this? If you say this is pen or this is pencil, I don't care. Even if you say this is pencil, there is no doubt. If you say if this is pen, that is right knowledge. If you say this is pencil, that is erroneous knowledge, but that is not doubt. If I ask what is this? Is that a pen or a pencil? Now you have more than one knowledge regarding the object. That is doubt. It may be a pen, it may be a pencil, it may be something else, it may be something else not. So if there are more than one knowledge regarding one particular object, that is doubt. So that doubt and the erroneous knowledge associated with the doubt, because doubt means there are two possibilities at least. And out of the two possibilities, generally only one is the right. Not always. Not always that one should be right. Generally, one is the right answer. Now, the rest of them are erroneous knowledge. So, doubt presupposes erroneous knowledge. Now, those doubts, Shishyastu, of the disciples, definitely, Chinna, Samshaya means doubt, Chinna means destroy. Chinna means destroy. The doubts of the disciples are definitely destroyed. Shishyastu. Tu is definitely. The doubts of the disciples are definitely destroyed. Completely destroyed. Entirely destroyed. There is no scope for any doubt in them. Why? Because this Guru, he gives the knowledge of self by explaining the self, the methodology to perform the manana. Manana is a reflection, and that reflection is gained through your Shravana, listening, whose product is the Nididhyasana, meditation, and which gives you the knowledge of the self. How? Through producing the Akhandakara Vritti, the thought function of non-dual self, which dispels all the ignorance. So that is what he says here, Chitram. That is what is the surprising thing. He's not making you do anything. The surprise is not that he is young and old, that the stupidity is not the surprise. The surprise is he is not making you do anything. He is making you just to see it, understand it. Just the understanding itself dispels the ignorance. Just the understanding. How strange it is. We always want, the problem is, we always want to do something. When the Guru does not teach you to do something, then you say, oh, this Guru is not proper. He is wasting our time. Why? Because he is not making us do something. People have this idea that Guru should make them something, make them do something, make them something and make them do something, both. The Guru does not make you anything or make you do anything. If the Guru makes you anything else, or if the Guru makes you do anything else, then he is not qualified to be called as Guru. He is not qualified to be called as Guru. So that is why this is a strange thing. Very strange. He is not making you do anything, but still he is doing the job of getting rid of all your doubts. That understanding itself gives you clarity regarding the doubts. And it resolves all the doubts. Chinna samshayaha. That is what is said here. Okay? We will see this. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.